My name is Davies Sasa. I'm a consultant gynecologist and obstetrician from Zambia. I work at one of the provincial referral hospitals in northwestern province of Zambia. I have been working as a consultant for about a year now, and I learned about the Merck Fertility training program through the Ministry of Health back in my country. And this is a program that was introduced to me by one of my consultants in order for me to be able to acquire more skills and improve on how we take care of fertility-related issues back home in my country. So in my country, back home in Zambia, the biggest challenge we face with fertility care is that most of the care that we provide to our clients are within the general provisions of reproductive health care services. We do not have an isolated or specialized facility that provides care for couples that may be having problems with their fertility. And so the biggest challenge we have is in that we do not have specialized centers that can offer opportunities to couples that are struggling to conceive naturally, help them to have to become parents. So the other challenge that we have is that the training programs that we have back in my country are structured within the general training of obstetrics and gynecologists. We do not have specific designed programs that will address only fertility. And hence, most of the training that we have and the knowledge that we have with fertility management comes from the general overviews of how fertility should be managed and arranged. Hence, the provision of service to couples that have fertility issues is limited in most cases. We are able to provide the basics, but when it comes to IVF, for instance, we do not have readily available facilities for the general population in that regard. Hence, those are some of the biggest challenges. So with respect to some of the social stigma that I have come across personally, there's times when you are counseling a couple and for years this woman would have been tormented, would have been blamed for not being able to conceive, would have been pushed, sidelined, for example. She won't be considered wife enough. She will be disrespected, disregarded in the community. They will always make mention that this house, for example, is too quiet. We need to hear a baby cry. And these women will be stigmatized. And when they come to the hospital, there are certain circumstances where we have found that it is the husband who's, for example, unable to produce semen with sperm to be able to make this woman pregnant. And so when you come to counsel this couple, it becomes even difficult for us to address it. It's a very sensitive issue because these women will be divorced, they'll be chased out of their homes, they'll be thought not to be woman enough. The husband may not even take care of this woman because she's been unable to conceive. And when it's found that the husband is the one at fault, the situation is different. Unfortunately for the women, there's really majority of them, especially in the rural areas, there's nothing they can do. And when they do not have this information that they can actually go to a hospital, go to a clinic, get tested, find out exactly why they're unable to conceive, they suffer a lot of social stigmatization. So having attended this fertility training program, I think that it's a program that has brought out specific aspects of fertility management. It's a program that in my country we do not have such a structured program that would take you through the basics, the fundamentals of infertility and fertility treatments. So this has created, for me personally, a base on how to help couples better. Back in my country, we do not have a structured program specific for fertility management and fertility treatments. So with this knowledge, I think we could actually start to share some of this information and some of this knowledge that we have acquired both to our friends, to our trainees, to our junior doctors. We may begin to start sharing some of this information, and this could be a start of some specific fertility trainings that we'll be able to offer back in my country. So in the past 3 months during the course of this training, we have learned a lot of things, starting from the basic physiology of endocrinology related to reproduction, the types of treatments that are available depending on what the couple has come with, the focus on what we need to do in order to be able to improve the outcomes for fertility treatments, and also the focus in terms of what investigations we need to do to make it more cost effective so that the average couple could maybe afford to get some of these treatments. Lastly, I would like to really sincerely thank Merck Foundation for giving me this opportunity to be able to acquire this knowledge. The training program was exceptional. It was the kind of equipment that we have been exposed through the help of Merck Foundation here in India has been state-of-the-art. Without, I think, the support of Merck Foundation, it would not have been possible for me to be able to have had this opportunity to learn all the skills that I have acquired in the last 3 months. So I am truly, truly grateful for Merck Foundation for this training program. Zambia.